Hey everybody. Yep, it's almost that time again. Almost Wheeler Crit season. So, anyways, this is actually the last Wheeler Crit that I did last year, May 29th of 2018. And I don't know, I've just had it sitting on a SD card for quite some time. I was just kind of, I don't know, maybe too heartbroken right after I did it to post it. Pretty busy as well because we were moving to Denver. Anyways, yeah, here it is. It ended up, I don't remember a lot about this particular night other than I was kind of bummed out because it was my last Wheeler for a long while. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to do one or so this year, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, this is the A race, and had like Grant and Evan were there, so we had a couple Hollow Whiskey domestic pro dudes in there, and it looked like old Sawyer, old Sawdog took a little flyer there early on. So yeah, we're just one lap into it here, kind of taking her easy. It looks like, and wasn't a ton of dudes out this particular night, but yeah, it's already, well, here we go, we're ramping it up now. So yeah, it's getting a little strung out, a little single file. Guys are, it looked like that might have been Andy that ran up there to try to bridge up to Sawyer. So yeah, didn't take long for that one for this night to get painful. So it always looks, it's always, it's kind of funny. You sit here and watch it and feels like, we're not, oh, why don't you just, I could see somebody, oh, why are you falling off this guy's wheel? Get up there or whatever. But man, it's sometimes this is definitely a place for, now that these are coming up, kind of decided to put this out just right at this time because the actual Wheeler's a week away, and these, hopefully, I would say most guys have pretty much, hopefully you put in a good winter, got some miles in your legs, and now you're, you got your FTP going pretty good, and so now you're ready to start getting some race fitness built up, and these Wheelers are the place to do it. So, yeah, it's getting hard here. I kind of vaguely remember this. I'm sitting on, I think that's Daniel Stein there, sitting on his wheel, and you can see he's getting up and getting after it, and I'm like, it's everything I got just to stay semi-connected to his wheel. And it's like, there's gaps here, all is, the field's blowing up, so it's, kind of got to try to pick your poison at this point. You can either try to sit on somebody's wheel, or they may blow up and you may have to leapfrog up to the next wheel, or maybe you're super fit and you're the guy up there blowing it up. It just depends on kind of what your fitness is and playing into your fitness abilities. You can see there goes Micah. And, see, he doesn't waste any time. He's going to go right up to the wheel, or see me, there's like a huge gap between me and Micah. And so I'm like burning way too many matches here. I'm probably about to pop. Looks like Trevor momentarily got popped there. I don't know. He's falling off of those guys. But anyway, so yeah, we're racing it up here, getting hot and heavy. So this is the just a few days before the Pro-Am, and then Tulsa Tough after that. So here we go. Got B Money, and there's Carter, getting saved, pulling back up into the mix. Anyway, back to the point. So we're right before the Pro-Am, which I actually have some video footage from that, which I'll post up here, I don't know, some point soon. But, yeah, so like I say, this was my last Wheeler that I did. And so I was pretty, I don't know, it's kind of a mixed feelings. I had done my last a few days prior to this on the Saturday, done my last early risers. It was probably one of the funnest ones that I had done, but it's still all kind of bittersweet. I knew that this is going to be my last one of these for a long while, and it's just kind of a bummer of a feeling, because I've ridden with a lot of these guys in here for just years and years, and some of them even, like Jason Waddell, he wasn't here this night, but I've ridden with that dude since we were just teenagers or, kids and stuff, riding BMX and stuff at a place actually pretty near here. So, I don't know. Anyway, most of these dudes, I've been riding, we go out here, mix it up at Wheeler, but then we also ride on the weekdays and weekends, or, pretty tight-knit community in the OKC cycling scene. So, but this is definitely, if you're just an outsider looking in, looking at seeing a Wheeler video and thinking, yeah, this is something I might want to check out, then it's definitely, if you're looking to get into racing bikes maybe, or just something different, you like riding fast and you want to try something different, this is definitely a good place to dip your toes in the water, see what it's all about. The courses are, as you can see, are relatively safe. Oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, yeah, I remember this. So basically, I think you've got Sawyer and I think that's Andy up there. So I'm trying to bridge up to them, because this group that I'm with, it's like go really hard for a minute or so and then recover for 15, 20 seconds. Go really hard. And so, I'd been trying to move, or getting rid of all the stuff at our house, and I'm living with my mother-in-law, and I don't know, I just didn't have the time to ride as much as I wanted, and so my fitness I'm kind of faking it a little bit. I think my FTP is pretty decent, but Evan comes around here, and I'm trying to bridge up to those two guys, and so this is, I think, what pretty much cracked me this evening is, I'm trying to stay with Evan here, and that's way too big of a gap. So, but those two dudes up front, they kind of set up. I get to them, but I'm, at this point, it's like blown. I think that's Andy up there. He punches it again, and it's just like, yeah, that's it. I'm pretty much blown at this point. Probably about to vomit, feeling like I'm going to have a heart attack or something. Just trying to recover if I can, and then it's like these dudes are. Those Evan and B Money ripping by, doing about 15 miles an hour faster than I'm going. So it's like I can't even jump on somebody's wheel at this point. So, yeah, that was a good time right there. I don't know. You can sit here and watch it and like just pedal, man, bridge it up to them. But I'm pretty much I'm trying to recover. You can see, I don't know. Rode around, so anyway, I'm getting lapped at this point. It looks like Micah was up in there at some point. I don't know what all happened, but he took a flyer. He's off the front here. And so, yeah, it was kind of interesting watching this whole video again. I hadn't watched it or anything for 8 months, I guess, 8 or 9 months since when this went down. So it was kind of interesting watching it. I couldn't remember really. I was like, whoa, that happened. What am I doing? So anyway, yeah, it looks like Evan and Sawyer coming around there, chasing down Micah. And I don't know. It seemed like a lot of the guys that were in there originally are gone now here at some point. But anyway, yeah, here we are. Wheeler, 2019. 1 week away. If you guys are anybody in OKC that's likes riding, racing bikes, if you're not going out to these, I know sometimes things can get a little cliquish and such, and here or there, but man, I'm telling you what, if you're not out here doing these, you're doing yourself a serious disfavor as far as just learning a few race moves here and there, getting that speed in your leg. There's really no substitution for you're never going to just go out and train. I don't know. Me personally, I would never go out and just do intervals or whatever this hard. There goes Grant. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed when I first pulled up in the parking lot. It was Grant was there. And he'd been living in Boulder, which he still does. I'm here in Denver now, and I keep thinking, I see his rides on Strava and stuff, and I keep thinking at some point I'm gonna see him on some ride or whatever, because sometimes I've done some rides that are up near where he goes, and I don't know. At some point I'm gonna run into him up here, but he rides quite a bit still up here. But anyway, I see him in the parking lot, and I'm like, oh great, this is gonna, he's all got that high altitude training. He's gonna be super acclimated, and sure enough, yeah, he's always strong anyway. But he's probably one of the strongest dudes I've rode with last year, for sure. But he's just so smooth. He'll just accelerate from you and ringing his bell, like, get on my wheel, and there's just, it's no way. So anyway, I think I rode around. I can't remember how I actually had to look up the results on the USA Cycling website from this night, and just to see, because I thought I just quit, but it looks like I got 10th, but I was probably 3 or 4 laps down. So at some point here in the next 5 minutes or so, I think I just shut the camera off. So I can't remember exactly what happens. I just ride around with these dudes. Looks like Carter, Norman right there in front of me, and Trevor. We may have catch some guys. We kind of just get into a rotation here, so we probably catch a few dudes, and a few dudes get dropped, and we just come around them or whatever. I don't know, but so yeah. Anyway, I'm back to my original story. This was my, again, my last Wheeler. After this was the Pro-Am, and then it was like Sunday Pro-Am. That's a different story all in itself. I'll kind of tell that story when I post up the Pro-Am video. But anyway, long story short, Sunday, done with the Pro-Am. Monday morning, we're packing up all day pretty much in a U-Haul, and Tuesday morning we're on the road to Colorado, and we're there from then till now. That's where I'm living in Colorado now. So that's one thing that I kind of miss about Oklahoma, is there is such a tight knit cycling community, because there's not as many folks that are really, I guess, ride or race, or even just ride or whatever. It's probably about, for every one person that rides or races in Oklahoma, there's 100 that do the same thing in Colorado. So that's kind of nice as far as that. There's plenty of trails, and trails like you wouldn't believe, like bike path. Like you got the, they just made that new West River Trail. So was pretty exciting. You could do this big loop around the city, mostly on bike trails. Well, that's, you multiply that by 100 or so, and that's the bike trail system in Denver. So I haven't even come close to discovering everything or all the places to ride yet. So, so anyway, that's just kind of where I'm at now. But, it's kind of, I miss a little bit of the tight-knitness of the community that I had back in Oklahoma, because it doesn't seem like I know there's some race series like this in Denver. I've yet to do any of them, but it seems like these are way easier to find out about. If you just go if you're somehow watching this video wondering how you want to get involved in something like this, you can just go to the USA Cycling website, and it'll be right there. You can go to their Wheeler Criterium Facebook site, and there's info there. There's just plenty of ways to get info about it. So yeah, it's every Tuesday, 5:30 to 8 o'clock or whatever, there on Western, just south of the I-40 there. So where the old downtown air park is, where the course is located at here. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to put this out, a little teaser, maybe, try to generate some excitement, get maximum participation to the Wheeler Crit series there, which that's, I feel like it's definitely something that I don't know, a lot of towns around don't have something like this, so it's definitely something to take advantage of. Or if you don't necessarily want to watch, it's definitely fun to just, or if you don't want to participate, it's definitely fun to go out there and just watch. There's always food trucks and beer trucks. It's kind of a festive atmosphere just to go hang out with other bike people and watch some dudes go out there and beat up on each other. Or maybe you want to just start and get into it. It's all good. So anyway, I'm looking at my timeline screen here, and I think we're almost finished with the video. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I think that's gonna do it for this one. I don't know, it looks like again, I don't know how this whole thing played out. I shut the camera off here at some point. It looks like it's still pretty decent. A few group of guys going at it here still. I think there's 3. Looks like Evan, Grant, and Sawyer ended up 1, 2, 3, and then me and this group of dudes here just wrote it out. Not sure what happened, but anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found it interesting. Stay tuned for my Pro-Am video coming out at some point before the Pro-Am. And anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.